Meeno, a fluffy gray tabby with bright green eyes, was brought home by his new owner, Sarah. Sarah lived in a cozy little house on the outskirts of town. Meeno was a rescue cat, and he seemed a bit timid at first, but Sarah's gentle voice and loving touch soon put him at ease. Meeno spent his first day cautiously exploring his new home. He sniffed every corner, rubbed his cheeks against the furniture, and found a favorite spot on the windowsill where the sun warmed him perfectly. The house was full of interesting nooks and crannies, and Meeno loved discovering each one. That night, Meeno was a bit restless. The house was quiet, and the unfamiliar sounds made him nervous. He crept into Sarah's bedroom and, after a bit of hesitation, jumped up onto her bed. Sarah, half asleep, welcomed him with a sleepy smile and a gentle pet. Meeno curled up at her feet, feeling safe. The next morning, Meeno followed Sarah everywhere. He watched curiously as she made breakfast, his tail flicking in interest as she poured milk into her cereal. Sarah laughed and poured a bit into a small dish for Meeno. He lapped it up gratefully, already feeling more at home. The next morning, Meeno followed Sarah everywhere. He watched curiously as she made breakfast, his tail flicking in interest as she poured milk into her cereal. Sarah laughed and poured a bit into a small dish for Meeno. He lapped it up gratefully, already feeling more at home. As the days went by, Meeno's personality began to shine. He loved chasing the little red dot from the laser pointer, pouncing on it with all the enthusiasm of a kitten. Sarah bought him a variety of toys, but his favorite was a simple feather on a string. He would leap and twist in mid-air, much to Sarah's delight. One sunny afternoon, Sarah's friend Emma came over. Meeno was initially wary of the stranger, but Emma had a calm and friendly demeanor. She brought a small bag of cat treats, and Meeno's hesitation quickly melted away. By the end of the visit, Meeno was happily purring in Emma's lap. One day, Sarah decided to introduce Meeno to the backyard. She put a harness on him, and they ventured outside. Meeno was fascinated by the grass, the flowers, and the insects buzzing around. He cautiously explored, staying close to Sarah but reveling in the new smells and sights. It was a big, exciting world out there. One evening, a loud thunderstorm rolled in. The booming thunder and flashing lightning frightened Meeno, who darted under the bed. Sarah, understanding his fear, crawled down beside him and spoke soothingly until the storm passed. She stayed with him until he felt brave enough to come out again. One evening, a loud thunderstorm rolled in. The booming thunder and flashing lightning frightened Meeno, who darted under the bed. Sarah, understanding his fear, crawled down beside him and spoke soothingly until the storm passed. She stayed with him until he felt brave enough to come out again. Weeks turned into months, and Meeno had fully settled into his new home. He had his routines, his favorite spots, and a deep bond with Sarah. They spent evenings cuddled on the couch watching TV, with Meeno's purrs filling the room. The house, once a strange place, was now his safe haven. Meeno's life was full of love and comfort. He had a home where he was cared for and cherished. Sarah often said that Meeno had brought as much joy to her life as she had to his. They were a perfect pair, and their days were filled with simple, happy moments that made their house a true home. Meeno continued to thrive in Sarah's care. He grew more confident and playful with each passing day. The once timid rescue cat had found his forever home, and in doing so had brought a special kind of warmth and companionship to Sarah's life. Together, they created a story of love, trust, and joy that filled their home with happiness.